Okay, fine guys. So in the last session, we started the Java and I give the summary what we discussed in the last session. I give the summary what we discussed in the last session. So last session we discussed about what is Java and what is the difference between language and programming language. And what is difference between language and programming language. Next, what is Java features? What is Java features? Next, we discussed about how to install, how to download and install JDK software. JDK software. These are the things we learned in the last session. We learned in the last session. Okay. So the interview perspective in that. So we download the JDK, and if you open the JDK, so there are in this JDK they will ask the question. What is the difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM? JDK, JRE, and JVM. So this is the question they will ask. What is the difference between JDK and JRE, and I can say JDK, JRE, and JVM. This is the any interview the basic level they like as a fresher they will ask the question JDK, JRE, and JVM. Okay, we'll go with one by one. What does it mean by JDK? JDK meaning so which will contain the tools which are used to develop the Java programs. Okay, so which contains the tools. JDK means which contains the set of tools which are used to develop the Java programs. Develop the Java programs. Java programs. Next, what does it mean by JRE? What does it mean by JRE? JRE meaning it will provide a platform to run the Java programs. It will provide it will provide platform to run the Java programs. Platform to run Java programs. To run Java programs. It will provide a platform to run the Java programs. Next, what does it mean by JVM? So JVM which is used to JVM which will take care of program execution, memory allocation, and memory deallocation. Okay, so which will take care of which will take care of program execution and program execution, memory allocation, and memory deallocation. So this is the thing. What is difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM? Meaning these three. JDK meaning which contains set of tools which are used to develop the Java programs. JRE meaning it will provide the platform to run the Java programs. Next, JVM meaning which is take care of Java program execution, memory allocation, and memory deallocation. Memory allocation and memory deallocation. Okay. So JDK, I told you like which will contain set of tools, right? So where you can see the set of tools, the set of tools. So in the last session, we downloaded JDK software. We downloaded and installed the JDK software, right? So whenever you are installing the JDK software in your system, so by default it will store like as C and program files and the Java folder inside the JDK will be stored. This is the default whenever you are installing and whenever you are downloading. After download, whenever you are doing the install, this is the default path it will take. Okay, meaning my JDK which is installed my in my system in this location, so in that you can check the tools. I will show you what are the tools are available in that area. I will go to my can go with this PC, program files, Java, and then next JDK. This is the JDK. So the JDK, if you open the JDK, now you can see here. These all are the tools. These all are the tools. These all are the tools. See, these all are the tools. These tools are helpful to. These tools are helpful to write the Java program, compile the Java program, run the Java programs. Okay, so now the definition for the JDK is JDK which will contain set of tools which are used to write the Java programs. Which are used to write the Java program. In the last session, whenever you are giving the path in the system environment variables, they have given the path up to bin. Up to bin, why we are giving the path up to bin? Because so generally all the tools are available here, and in our systems there we have the OS. So what does it mean by OS? What it will do generally? So I am the user, and in my system which is having their multiple softwares. Okay, so when I want to operating, so there me and my computer hardware and the software components, there one mediator will be there. That mediator is the OS. So the purpose of OS is it will act as a mediator in between hardware, computer software and hardware components and user. Okay, now uh, I need to tell to the OS. Where can I tell? What should I tell? Oh, hello OS. I downloaded the JDK, and in that JDK there are multiple tools are available in that JDK, and you should when I am you should there are multiple tools are available in my JDK. When I am writing the Java program, so I will use those tools as well. So that I am telling to the OS by giving the path, so that is the reason. If you're not given the path, it won't we cannot able to access, we cannot able to use these all the tools. Whatever the tools are available under the bin, these tools we cannot able to access. So that is the reason we give in the last session I would say path. Okay, so this all the tools available in the bin directory. Next thing is JRE. Next JRE. JRE meaning it will provide platform to run the Java program. It will, for example, that which will JRE. I will open. You can create any folder. For example, if I am going this Java folder, I will go with any folder. For example, I am going with this folder. Anywhere you can normally can open command prompt CMD. So this is the version for checking the version Java C. So you can see this is the JRE. You can check the JRE like that. So meaning you can able to run our programs. The compiler will be there. So compiler is the tool which is used to convert our source code to dot classes. Next I will go to the document. Yeah. So next is the JVM which will take care of the program execution, memory allocation and memory deallocation. memory deallocation. Okay, so today what we will do, so today we'll try to understand Java program execution. Java program execution. Java program execution. What are the Java program execution and all? So generally, Java program execution meaning normally we will write one Java program. That Java program we will compile by using the compiler is the one tool. Where the tool is available, the tool is available under the JDK bin folder. With the help of that compiler, we can compile source files into the dot class files. And after that, dot class files is which is in the format of uh, intermediate language. That language cannot understand by the human and machine. That we should convert into the machine language. That I will show you the diagram, and then again I will come and then I will show you, can get the clarity on it. So I will take MS Paint, and then I will give you the outline how the programs we are running, and then I will show you, can get the clarity on it. Okay, fine. Normally you can write the Java programs. This is the Java programs, and the Java programs also called as source files. That source files we will convert it into the um, byte code, and that byte code finally will be converted to the machine language. Generally, this is the Java files actually. Java files meaning, for example, if I take like the file name is demo.java. If I take the file name is demo.java, demo, and the file name, the extension should be the mandatory demo.java. Next, if I create the file, that is I would say hello, I can mention hello.java. I can mention hello.java. These Java files are called source files. These Java files are called source files. Source files. Okay. And after that, this Java files we will convert it into the dot class files. The dot class files is called, this is the dot class files. Dot class files. Who will convert? We need one mediator, right? That mediator is called compiler. Compiler is the tool which is available in the JDK under the bin directory. This is the tool actually. This is the tool. With the help of this tool, we can convert a source file into the dot class files. This is the dot class files, meaning which will contain this is the dot class files. It can contain only the byte code. Byte code. It contain only byte code. So this byte code is also called as intermediate language. Intermediate language meaning this language cannot understand by the human and cannot be understood by the machine also. Cannot be understood by the machine also. This is the byte language. Okay, but this byte language will understand only one person. Who is that person? That person is known as the JVM. That person is known as the JVM. So JVM is, that person is known as JVM. JVM is hero of our Java. Hero of our Java language. Okay. In our case, which is our mother language. So some might be Kannada, some might be Telugu, might be Hindi. Like so, whenever outside, any person, if this person speak, so he can able to understand or not. If he is, if the person will speak the native language, you can easily able to understand. That is your mother language. That is the one reason you can able to understand. So similarly, JVM also have the mother language. That mother language is the byte code. That mother language is the byte code. The JVM can able to understand byte language only. Byte language only. This language directly cannot be understand by the human. Directly cannot understand by the machine also cannot be understand. So this language only can able to understand that person, that is called JVM. JVM mother language is byte code. JVM mother language is byte code. Okay, so here JVM architecture will be there. So what it will do, it will load dot class files into the JVM, and it will convert the JVM will convert into the machine language, and finally it will give the output. Finally it will give the output. Finally we will get the output. Finally we will get the output. So the entire architecture is called Java program execution flow. The entire structure is called Java program execution flow. Java program execution flow. This entire architecture is, entire diagram is called Java program execution flow. Java program execution flow. Execution flow. Java program execution flow. Okay, here I want to compile. So directly the compiler will come and it can compile the source files into. No, you need to call to the compile. How you can call? There we have the one command, that is Java C. Java C. C meaning compiler. We are calling the compiler, and which file you want to compile. For example, you create the demo file, then you can mention demo.java. Demo.java. Then these four source files will be converted into the dot class files. Then this is the byte language, right? Who will understand this one? JVM only understand. Then directly JVM will come. No, you should call to the JVM. How we can call? Java.demo. When you give the this command, then JVM come into the picture, and it will start executing, and uh, it will load dot class files into the JVM, and then it will convert bytecode to machine language. It will convert bytecode to machine language. Okay, finally it prepare the output and it will give to us as a output. This is the syntax. Now I will show you how to write the program and how to compile the program, and all you can get the clarity on it. I will go to any program. So in your case also, you guys create one folder in any drive wherever you have the space. There you can create one folder, and in that create one file. The file extension should be the, so whoever is doing the like first time Java, so they might be having, so they need to change some settings. The settings are go to file explorer options. In that, go to file explorer options, open. In that, go to the view tab. So in your case, by default, which is in checked state, which is in checked state, that you should uncheck and apply and click OK. Okay, once you done with that, now you can come to the location. This is my folder name is the test folder. Here I am creating the file, Java file. Java file. The file name is demo.java. Extension mandatory. Extension mandatory. Okay, I'm mentioning as demo.java. Click on that, and this is the empty file. I'm opening my file. You can open the file with the test person.java file. Yeah, demo.java. Open. Now how to write the Java program, the basic Java program. Public is the access specifier, class is the keyword, and demo. And from here to here, this is the scope of the class. And main method. Every program execution start from the main method. Public static void main, and you can take the string and aux, and from here to here this is the scope of the class, and inside the scope of the class you can take the print statement system dot out dot println. And here I would like to mention some messages like welcome to search. I would like to write some message. Okay, I can save the file. Now you can see the magic. I am opening command prompt here. Now I am compiling. So what is the command for compiling? I'm telling to the compiler Java C. So my compiler already I given in the last session uh, path up to bin, right? Then when I am giving the command C, then the compiler will come and then it will compile my file. Okay, Java C and demo.java. So when I click on this, that what the compiler will do? Compiler is the tool, right? It will convert source file to dot class files. Dot class files. How can I say like which is create the dot class files? Okay, when you do the command and you can see that here what will happen, the magic you can see. I click on that, you can see dot class file is created or not. Yes, created. Who is created? Compiler. We have the compiler main purpose is which will convert source files into the dot class files. Source files into the dot class files. Okay, dot class files is created. Now if I open this one which will contain intermediate language, that language we cannot be understand, machine also cannot be able to understand, then that language will understand only one person. That person you can call. How you can call? The command is Java, the file name is demo. No need to mention dot Java. Why? Because already the mother language of no need to mention dot class. Already JVM mother language is already dot class files only. Okay, again no need to mention dot class files. No need to mention dot class files. Already the JVM mother language is the dot class files only. No need to mention dot class. Click on OK. Then you can see the result. It is coming or not? Yes, it is coming. Okay. Now I will tell the like what does it mean. So generally, as of now, you guys follow the same structure. What I wrote, the same structure you should follow. Why? Because this public is the access specifier. This is the one topic. And static void main. This is the methods topic. Okay. And string args. This is the arrays concept. Arrays concept. Okay. This is the keywords. This is the class names. This is the access specifier. Meaning every word has different story. Okay. This is the print statement. This is the print statement. Every word has a different story. As of now, you guys can remember whatever I wrote. So like that only can remember and like that only can uh, do the programs. Okay, going forward will be discuss the topics one by one. At the time you can get the clarity. At the time you can get the clarity. Yeah, as of now, we can whatever I wrote. So similarly can follow. Meaning take one class and take one method, the structure. So static is predefined keyword and access specifier. The predefined keywords always should be the lower case. Don't confuse. Predefined predefined keywords always should be the lower case. This is the lower case. This is the lower case. This is the lower case, and this is the lower case. And string is the predefined class. If the class, whenever you are mentioning the class, first character should be in the uppercase. Uppercase. Okay, this is the class, right? That is the reason I'm taking S as the capital. This is the capital. Okay, remaining all of the small. Remaining all of the small. Remaining all of the small. This is the one thing you have to do. This is the one thing you have to do. I will write one more program and then I will show you. Once again, you can get the clarity. I will take the class name, and file name and class name should be the same. Test.java. Okay. Public class test.java, and from here to here this is the scope of the class, and here we should take public static void main. Here you can take, this is the scope of the main method, and here we should take system.out.println. Here we can take hello, hello, and like that you can take number of statements. You can take number of statements. You can save that one. Now I can go to that location, and now you can see the magic Java C and test.java. See, test.class created. Now Java and test. Now you can see I have it, which is coming. So this is the one program you can do in our case. Okay. So after that, the assignment today, assignment is one of the assignment is yeah, one of the assignment is write a Java program. Write a Java program to print hello world, to print hello world message. Hello world, any message. Hello world message. That is the one program. Next, after that, next heading is Java program structure. Java program structure. Any real-time entity, anywhere you can go. So the program has the structure. The structure is first one is first statement is package statement, and second one is import statement, and third one is class declaration, and next one is variables and methods. Variables and methods. Any Java program, anywhere you can go, the program should be like this only. The program structure should be like this only. Like the first one is package statement. Package statement. Package statement meaning, so in the package, all the classes, and we will mention in one package. That we will mention in the one package. So that is called package statement. Next, import statement. So based on the requirement, we can take a number of import statements. Based on the requirement, we can take the number of import statements. We can take the number of import statements. Okay, so class declaration is the very important part of the Java program. So where you can declare our class, and the next variables which is used to store the values, and methods which are used to perform some operations. Which are used to perform some operations. Which are used to some operations. This is the program structure. Normally, I will show you, for example, a few of the examples I will show you, can get the clarity on it. Any Java program. The program might be the anything. Now you can see this program. In this program, what is the first statement? Package statement or any other statement? Package statement only. So after the package statement, there are import statements. There are import statements. And after the import statement, there we took the one class and we declare the class. And inside the class, there we have the methods. There we have the methods. Have the methods. There we have the methods. Okay. So any program, any real time, anywhere, the structure should be like this only. Structure should be like this only. Structure should be like this only. Okay. So package statement which is used to make the group of our class, which is used to group of our classes, group of our classes. Okay, so this at most in the program structure, this is the first line of the Java program. This is the first line of the Java program. Next, import statement. Import statement based on the requirement, which is used to import generally, which is used to import one program to another program, one program into another program. We will use the import statement. For example, one program might be also depends on some other program. So at the time you can use the import statement, and then you can import one program into another program. Okay. So here we can write, next point is we can write multiple import statements based on the requirement. Import statements based on requirement. There is no limits and all. You can take the import statements based on the requirement. Okay. Next, we should write next point is we should write import statements after the package statements only. Import statements after the package statement only. After package statement only. After package statement only. Next, class declaration. Class declaration, it is the most part of the Java. Class is the plan to define the Java elements. It is the most important. It is the most important part of the Java program. Part of the Java program and Java program. Next, so class is a plan to define the program elements. Class is a plan to define Java programs, to define Java elements, to define Java, to define program elements, to define program elements, to define program elements. Okay. And inside the class, we can write variables and methods. We can write variables and methods. Variables and methods. Next, what is the methods? Methods are used to which are used to perform the operations. Perform the operations. Next, perform the operations. Next, what does it mean by variables? Variables which are used to hold the values. Which are used to hold the values. Which are used to hold the values or which are used to store the values. Store the values. Store the values. So these are the I would say Java program structure. Java program structure. First one is the package. Package meaning it is the group which is used to a group of our classes. So at most all the programs we can write only one package statement in the Java program and package statement. And next import statements meaning which is used to import the one program into another program, and we can write the multiple statements based on the requirement. We should write a import statement after package statement only. Class declaration, it is the important part of the Java program, and it is program. Class is a plan to define the to define the elements inside class. We can write variables and methods. We can write variables and methods. So this is all about Java program structure. This is all about Java program structure. Next topic is here we have the translators. So what is translators? What is the purpose of translators? So translators generally which are used to convert one format to another format, which are used to convert one format to another format, another format, one format to another format. So in Java we have three types of translators in Java. Three types of translators in Java. They are like first one is I would say compiler, and next one is interpreter, and third one is assembler. So what is that? Each one will go with one by one. So what it will do, compiler, it will convert. It will convert. So compiler, what it will do? It will convert the program line by line. So compiler and interpreter and assembler. So interpreter, it will convert line by line. So it will convert all lines of our Java program, all lines of Java program. It will convert all lines of Java program into bytecode, into bytecode. Okay. Next, what interpreter will do? It will convert it will convert line by line. Meaning interpreter, it will convert bytecode to machine language, which is in the format of line by line, Next, we have the assembler. Where in the old days we have the assembler language also. So which is used to convert convert assembler language into assembler language into machine language. Machine language. But nowadays, this assembler language we are not using. But generally in Java, we have three types of translators: compiler, interpreter, and assembler. Compiler, it will convert the lines of Java program bytecode bytecode. And next one is interpreter. It will convert the lines. It will convert interpreter meaning interpreter. Generally, it will convert the program line by line. The program line by line. Okay, these are the three translators: compiler, interpreter, and assembler. Compiler, interpreter, and assembler. Okay, so after that, we'll be having the topic that is the JVM architecture. So what does it mean by JVM architecture? We'll go with one by one. So the first one is, what is JVM? What is JVM? JVM meaning Java Virtual Mission. JVM meaning Java Virtual Mission. Virtual meaning we cannot see with our eyes. Even the JD, whoever introduced the Java language, so they also they cannot see they with their eyes. Okay, this is the virtual. JVM is the virtual mission. JVM is the virtual mission. We cannot see with our eyes. We cannot see with our eyes. Okay, we cannot see with our eyes. Okay, what is the purpose of JVM? So JVM, which is responsible, JVM, which is responsible to execute the programs, to execute the programs, to execute the programs and memory allocation and deallocation. Memory allocation and deallocation. Memory allocation and deallocation. Memory allocation and deallocation. Next, what is the responsibility? What it will do? So the JVM will convert bytecode into mission understandable format. JVM will convert JVM will convert bytecode into mission understandable format. Mission understandable format. JVM will convert bytecode into mission understandable format. So these are the responsibilities the JVM will do. Okay, what is the architecture? Architecture I will show you. I will draw the diagram and then I will show you. You can get the clarity on it. The JVM architecture is normally you will write the programs right. You will write the programs right like this. Source file. The source file will convert into the dot class files, and then okay, where you have the source files, you can assume there you have the source file, that is demo.java. Demo.java. Okay. So we need to compile. For compilation purpose, we have the compiler tool, right? Compiler tool. So the compiler tool directly it will come. No, we need to write the command. Which is the command? The command is the Java C and the file name. The file name is demo.java. Okay. So compiler will come into the picture and it will compile and it will generate the dot class files. Dot class files. Okay, fine, very good. Now this is the intermediate language, and this language we cannot understand directly, but this language can able to understand only one person. Who is that person? That person, how we should call that person? We should call that person by using command, that is Java demo. So when you give the Java demo, then our hero will come. So this is hero of our Java program. That hero name is JVM. Hero name is JVM. So internally it will having the multiple components. So we'll go with one by one component. The JVM, and the JVM has the memory sections. This is the JVM and the JVM. So when you give the command, so the JVM come into the picture, and where we have the multiple components, like I would say this is the class loader component, and again which is having the multiple uh, this is the memory compartments. So in that, so first one is this one is method area, and this one is heap area, and this one is PC register, and this one is native stack, This one is Java stack. These all are memory compartments. Memory compartments. Okay. Okay, fine. Now the thing is what it will do. So generally this is the JVM. When you give the command and then our hero will come, and the hero has some, again have the multiple components. So what it will, each component will do. Generally class loader is the component. It will load dot class files into the JVM. Okay, this will understand. JVM will understand only one language, that is dot class files. It will load dot class files into the JVM. Who will do that work? Dot class loader. Class loader is the one component which is available in the JVM architecture. What it will do? It will load dot class files into the JVM. Okay, the files are loaded. So once the files are loaded, the class code will be stored in the method area. Class code. You write the class syntax like this, right? Public, public, and class keyword, and you will write the demo.java, and from here to here, this is the scope of the class. This is the scope of the class, and you will write some scope of the class. The class code will be stored in the method area. The class code will be stored in the method area. Okay, next, what is heap area? For every class going forward, we'll be having the objects. Like, what does it mean by object? That we will discuss at the OOPS concept. As of now, you can remember. Every class we will create the object. Normally, based on the requirement, we will create the objects. Objects will be stored in the heap memory. Objects will be stored in the heap memory. Okay, PC register. What is PC register? So this program is like having multiple lines. So which line is executing currently? Which line has to be execute the next? Lines information will be available in PC register. Next is Java stack. Java stack meaning class can contain variables and methods. Which line methods information will be available, which is used to method information is available in the Java stack. Java stack. Okay, methods information will be available in the Java stack. Next we have the native stack. Native stack meaning basically, so with the help of Java also we can write the C and C++ languages. Why? Because to be frank, this JVM also created by using the C++ languages. Okay, so that is the reason you can write and C and C++ language also. If you write any C++ coding, that code will be stored in the native stack. That code will be stored in the native stack. Okay. Okay, fine. Very good. Next, okay. This is okay. Memory compartments, I understood. Next, what is the process? Um, this that R class it will load into the, and it will allocate the memories for all, and then next process. Next process is there we have there we have execution engine. Execution engine. Execution engine. So in that execution engine, this is execution engine. This execution engine. Execution engine. In that execution engine, what it will contain? This is the execution engine. Okay, very good. What it will contain? So generally, it will initially it contain only Mm, interpreter. So what the interpreter it will do? Interpreter. So what interpreter it will do? This all are in bytecode, and this bytecode which is converting into machine language. Machine language, right? But if you go with the, if you go with the head with only interpreter, it will convert the bytecode into, it will convert, I would say, uh, bytecode into machine language line by line. If you go with this approach, it will take more time. It will take more time, right? So that is the not a good one. So that is the reason what the JDK team they did. So instead of interpreter plus jitta, interpreter plus jitta. Now they both together convert a byte code format to machine language. Machine language meaning which is in the format of 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 like this, which is in the format of this format. Who will convert? If you go with the only interpreter approach, it will convert the program line by line. It will take more time. It will take more time, meaning you have to the pay the salaries to the employees as well. So it will not a good performance also very so. That is the reason JDK people they added JIT to the JIT. Now interpreter and JIT they both together convert bytecode into the machine language at a time. Machine language into the at a time. At a time. Okay, okay. So finally here we will get the output, and the thing is we'll get the output here. Finally we'll get the output here, and here few of the components. So there we have some native libraries also. I told you which is also developed by using C. So some C related libraries also available. Where here C related libraries also available. I can say native libraries. I can give the name as native libraries. This is native libraries. These native libraries cannot directly load into the execution engine. It need one mediator. It need one mediator. That mediator name is called native interface. 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 Native interface. Native interface. And the libraries it will load into the interface which will act as a mediator in between native libraries to execution engine. Execution engine. This complete diagram is called JVM architecture. JVM architecture. Very, 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 very important. Very, 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 very important. Very, 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 very important. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Now I will give some like what each component will do. I will give the component. What first we'll go with the class loader. What the class loader it will do? Class loader it will load dart class files into the JVM. It will load dart class files into the JVM. Next method area. Next thing is method area. What the method area will do? Dart class code. Dart class code will be stored here. Will be stored here. Dart class files will be stored here. Next heap area. Heap area. Objects will be stored. Objects will be stored. Object will be stored in the heap area. In the heap area. Next one is Java stack. What the Java stack will do? Which will store methods execution information. Methods execution information. Okay, next one. PC register. PC register. PC register. PC register. What it will do? PC register. It will maintain the next line information to execute. It will maintain next line information to execute. Next line information to execute. Next line information to execute. Next we have the native stack. What is the purpose of native stack? The purpose of native stack, it will maintain the non-Java code execution information. It will maintain non-Java code execution information. Code execution information. And next one is we have the native interface. Native interface meaning native interface. What it will do in the native interface? It will load native libraries into the execution engine. It will load native libraries. Native libraries. Native libraries into the execution engine. Execution engine. Execution engine. Okay. Next, what is execution engine? What it will do? Next, execution engine. What it will do? Execution engine. It is responsible to execute the program and provide the output, which is responsible to execute the program and provide the output. So these are the points you should remember in case of JVM architecture, guys. So with this, so in the chapter number 1, the syllabus is generally, I would say, in the chapter 1, the syllabus. What are the chapter 1 syllabus is? Chapter 1 syllabus, like Java introduction, and we're done with the Java introduction and Java features, and we learned about Java installation, and we learned about Java program execution flow, Java program execution flow, and we learned about Java program elements, Java program elements, and we learned about Java program development, Java program development, and we learned about compilation, and we learned about translation, and we learned about JVM architecture. JVM architecture. So these are the things we learned in the chapter number 1. Okay. So in the next session, so like today, what you guys will do, write the programs and go to the each topic and try to understand. Also, every day class is important. If you miss the any class, you cannot understand the next class. Every class is linked with previous sessions. Okay, so make sure don't miss the classes. So I hope these all the topics you completed in the chapter number 1. And next in the chapter number 2, what are the the next will be discussed generally. uh, variables, what is variables, and what is data types, and what is identifiers, and what are the reserved words, and what are Java coding standards, and next one is Java comments, and next one is reading the data from the keyboard. Reading data from the keyboard. So these are the things will be discussed in the next session. So I hope this is clear for everyone. So what we discussed in the today. So today we discussed in the, I would say, Java program structure, translators, JVM architecture, and JVM architecture terminology. JVM architecture terminology. Okay, so this is all about today. So tomorrow we'll go ahead with the next one. So anyone have any questions? Any questions? Anyone? Any question? Anyone? I will stop the live.